I feel like someone hasn't told you this yet, and I think you deep down know this too. But your friends, your bang average friends, they're holding you back in life. They're holding you back from achieving the things that you truly want. And I know it sucks. You've got all these fucking fun memories. You've traveled across the country. You both hooked up with the same girl the same night, and it was a fucking cool moment. It goes down in history, right? But if you're kind of out of that scene now and you're trying to improve yourself and you realize that there's more to life than fucking hooking up with the same girl in the same night or taking drugs, doing silly stuff, spending your time smoking weed, doing nothing, just going out, making experiences, which is going to the clubs and bars you've been to 1,000 fucking times. You do the same thing. You get dressed, you put on your favorite cologne, Savage Dior, have a few drinks, and you go to the clubs, or maybe your version is just going out for dinner, and you just talk about the same shit because you're achieving nothing in fucking life, and neither are they. And maybe you want to do something. You want to make a change. You know, you're not content, you're not happy with the sort of lifestyle you're currently living right now. And you're looking at people like me. I'm not even like that big of a success yet. Oh, shit, one of the lights just died. There we go. I'm not even that big of a success yet, but you... Fucking hell, this light. Anyway, fuck it, if it turns off, it's fine. Yeah. You look at all these other influences, not even influences, your favorite, just people your age doing well in life. Maybe some are getting married, maybe some are actually going out chasing their dreams. And in high school, when you were younger, it was so, like, the normal thing to do was make fun of them, right? But now you realize, oh shit, it's actually kind of sad that I was actually making fun of someone for actually achieving their dreams. And when I'm thinking about it, I kind of want that. I'm getting a little jealous. Why am I not putting the same amount of effort? And you ask your friends, you talk to your friends like, guys, like, going to the bars and clubs, it's fun. We've done it 1,000 times now. We know what it's like. We've hooked up with, like, the hottest chicks there. None of them are above a 6 out of 10. They're all ugly as fuck. But there's more to this, guys. There's more than life than just doing the same things, living a life of instant gratification, not working towards something. Just a life of hedonism and fun and satisfaction. This version is not for us. And they may look at you weirdly. Maybe you met these boys, or maybe you became closer through video games, or again doing the negative habits. Like for me, it was video games and smoking weed and going out to the clubs on Friday, Saturday nights, like every single week. I was taking drugs every single week. It was not great. And when I took psychedelics, and you can watch the video. It's one of the first videos I made on this channel. And it kind of opened up my mind and made me realize that there's more to life. Started going to the gym after that. Started reading books on self-improvement, mindset, discipline, David Goggins, You Can't Hurt Me, The Way of the Spirit Man, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. All those goated books, I started picking them up, and I started realizing, oh shit, there's more to life than this, guys. And then I go back to my old, the friend group I had, and I'd only see these guys on Friday, Saturday nights, because guess what? Fucking hell, both lights just died. I'm turning this light on. The only commonality we had, the only common trait we had between each other was going out. And so it was stupid of me, but I started, good friends should care for each other. And so I started asking my friends, like, hey, do you guys, like, what do you guys think about this? Like, what do you think about going to the gym, guys? What do you think about, like, improving your mindset and actually building something that's gonna be a very gratifying and very fulfilling purpose in life? What is your purpose, guys? Like, I know you guys are in uni studying your things, but, like, you guys don't really want to do it. What do you guys actually want to do? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how we can actually win and get money and do all these cool things that don't involve the fucking shitty instant gratification sort of habits we're doing right now. And they'd all look at me with blank faces. Now, luckily, there was a couple friends that I had, but most of my friends I had to drop. And you guys listening to my story, ranting right now, and that happened a few years ago. I was around 19, 20 when I started really waking up. Maybe you guys are going through that right now. I know a lot of you guys are. If you're watching this specific video, my channel, then 100%. Or maybe you've already gone through it and you're just nodding your head, and maybe comment below and show the other guys that are watching this video like I'm right. Losing people, or not even losing, dropping people and changing friend groups and social circles. It's a natural part of life, especially if you're trying to become better and improve your life. This includes relationships as well, guys. You're going to naturally improve, and through improving and growing, your values change. What you once thought was fun and a good laugh just becomes kind of like disgusting, and you don't want to be around that anymore. And if you stop doing those habits, then you got to stop committing yourself and being around the people that you used to do those habits with, and a lot of them are your friends. If you're like me, you understand that video games are a waste of time. It's fun to have your vices, you know. I like to listen to music. Again, like I'll go out, have my fun. Like I'm not completely clean, guys. I'm a sinful fucking creature. But I understand spending like all my time on those things aren't great for me. Like playing League of Legends all day. Like I'm gonna get nowhere in life if I'm not gonna be a pro gamer at least. But most dudes live their life just chasing and just doing and blindly just doing the things that aren't gonna give them like bring them any long-term fulfillment. Video games is a perfect example. You're not going to be on your fucking deathbed and be like, oh, fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 6, that was a fucking sick game. Do you remember that time when we were like, there was this epic round in fucking Fortnite? It's a good laugh in the moment, it's instant, but there's no long-term gratification there. It's not fulfilling, and you guys know this. And your friends as well, who are still into this, and maybe you've been on your own little private journey of improving this path, which is amazing. But you know how much it sucks when you look at them. And the more you grow, the more you become better, the more you go through the ups and downs, your own personal journey, you realize that your old friends that you once used to call best friends, like man, these are gonna be my best mates at my wedding, you have nothing in common anymore. You can't even relate to them. They still use those fucking gaming lingos like, oh, headshot, or whatever the fucking terms are these days. Oh, he rage quitted. Oh, BRB, guys, I want to get dinner, but I'll be back for the next round. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad that if you're in a phase right now where you're confronted with this situation, you know what you have to do is to cut them off, or to at least just separate yourself for a little bit, so you can fully focus on yourself and then actually meet people who are on the similar journey to you guys, which there is. I'm on it as well. I'm hosting every single day, so connect with me. But dropping your friends, it's a part of this game, and it sucks. I know it sucks, guys. You're gonna think to yourself, like, if I do this, I'm gonna be so like alone and lonely. I have no one else to go to. But the thing is, you're hindering your own growth by staying with them. Just by hanging out with them, and you're doing your own thing Monday to Friday. You see them on the weekends. You're gonna get tempted into doing negative things. You're not even just doing the things, but you're just listening to their conversations. It just kind of pisses you off now, doesn't it? It's infiltrating your mind, your subconscious mind. Their ways, their values, the shitty things they do, what they think is right, what they think is wrong. Yours have completely changed now, but theirs is still the same. So when you're listening to that, you can't help but not feel kind of like a weird feeling inside your gut that something's wrong, that you shouldn't be around these guys anymore. I've gone through many different friend groups for different reasons as well, but I'm a lot better now at identifying like the sort of people that I know I can grow with and be with long term, or if they're just more of a casual laugh, you know, a casual conversation. And the first step is cutting off those long term friends that you've probably met in high school or around that time. And it's a necessary step, and you'll learn from it, you'll grow from it, including relationships as well. Relationships is a tough one, because if you're on self-improvement, you've got a girlfriend and you're growing and she isn't, like, your values are going to change, your thoughts on her are going to change. She's going to eventually piss you off as well, because seeing yourself grow and seeing her not grow and be stagnant, it kind of like, you kind of subconsciously think to yourself, like, man, like, we're just completely different people now, because the person she met me once, the person she met me, and the person I am now, like 9 months, 10 months, however long it's been, we're two completely different people. And you look at her and she's still the same, she still acts the same way, she still does habits and activities that you once thought was acceptable, but you don't think is acceptable anymore, but she still does that. You can apply it to friendships again. So it's very important, guys. Your average friends are holding you back. They're dragging you down. There is no benefit. Saying that you feel lonely and they provide a bit of comfort there because you don't feel alone, that is a short-term thing as well. That's instant gratification. Because in the moment you feel great, but long-term you leave those conversations, you drive back home, you're like, what the fuck did we actually talk about? I fucking drank 10 drinks again. I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? That would have never happened if you weren't around them anymore. Your average friends are dragging you down. You know this. If you don't, then this is a good warning. I'm quite blessed. I went through this phase very early in my self-improvement career. But just in life, I went through different sort of friend groups. I would hang out with the bullies and the bad kids when I was in school, because I would protect my own feelings, and it made me feel better being around them. I felt safer. That was weak mentality by me, but when I left high school and I started to become serious on improving myself, my business, my health, my mindset, my relationships, it had to change. Changing your environment is amazing. Me coming to London has been the best experiences of my life. And I'm not going to regret that. I still actually catch myself thinking now, like, man, you're going to be more grateful because you're not going to be here forever. I love to complain, but this is amazing. This time I've had for myself where I'm in a new country, none of my old friends or the old ways of thinking have came along with me. I'm a clean slate now, and I can really focus on who I want to become and focus on my own journey and be a little selfish. And so naturally, I didn't have a pre-friend group or a group of people I knew. I didn't have a social circle, so I could literally start making connections with a network of people that I wanted to be friends with people who I knew would understand my journey. You know, when I talk about business and, I hate the 9 to 5 and I really want to get out because of X, Y, and Z. I want to live this lifestyle where I'm not tied down to a location. I want that freedom. Like, they'll get me. And I met people like that. And I want you guys to meet that as well. It's amazing. And maybe I'll start a community soon as well, just for people like us who want to escape the 9 to 5, live a life of freedom, do what they want and love. Because in the real life, it's really fucking hard. I understand it, guys. I've been there. Trust me. And it's a lot better on this side, because I've been on both sides. It sucks, it hurts, but it's a part of being a man in a way, and a woman. If you're a girl, and I feel even more sorry for girls, because I feel like girls are more like you guys are more social creatures in a way. Like, you guys need that time spent with like other girls. I think it helps you guys like open up your emotions and really release whatever the fuck you've got going through your mind. Whereas dudes, I kind of want to be left alone and do my own thing for a couple of weeks, you know. So if you're a woman watching this, and I know 15% of you guys are women, which is amazing. 10% of that must be my mum, because she's my biggest fan. But if you're a woman watching this, like, I think the same thing applies. I know it'll be a lot tougher for you guys, and it'll be a lot harder to find like-minded women, actually. But they're out there. Join online communities. That's a great way. That's how I've met most connections now. Online communities. So that's why I'm thinking of starting one as well. But guys, you want to grow so much. You're going to become the version of yourself that you really want to be, that you know you should be. And you'll progress a lot faster. It might be a little lonely, but that part is also great. I made a lot of videos about that too, on why it's great. And if you want more help as well on overcoming your procrastination, maybe you're feeling very lonely, you need the accountability, then I help people overcome that and really take meaningful action, consistent action towards their goals, because I fucking struggled with that for over 20 years. Anyway, it is Tony fucking Lee. I didn't have a shirt on this whole time. I'm not even trying to flex. I just came from the gym and I was in the sauna. That's why my face was a little red as well. It's actually looking pretty fucking good. But yeah, I was thinking about that in sauna. How I was always an extroverted person, but I really love my alone time now, and the fact that I can choose who I really want to connect with now. There's no burden or pressure of the old social groups I had in the past. I don't give a fuck about what they think. I've got my close friends back home, obviously, but a new social circle will be really nice. And I'm really, really making an effort to do that as well, because it's really rewarding when you find like-minded people. All right, it is Tony fucking Lee. Coaching link in the description. I love y'all.